right, you decided to go on an adventure with me today. Wonderful. Very excited for that. Awesome. So first things first is that I have to pack up the car and get it ready to go. So big thing that I always try to keep in mind is keeping like everything clear on the counters and such, so that when I am driving, if I like slam on the brakes for, you know, somebody, then I don't have something like a giant speaker flying up and hitting me in the back of the head. Gotta make sure all the cabinets are locked down. This one flies open a lot. You can see it clicks into place. Do the same to this one. Just kind of make sure everything is nice and in place. All right, and Sterling is in place and we are on the road. All right, y'all, so I have another decision for you coming up. So on the turn up ahead, I can either go left or right. If I go left, then I will go pick up my friend Lily in Fayetteville, and we will take Inara and Sterling for a hike, her first ever hike, and hang out the two of us. If I go right, then I will go on a solo adventure and go mountain biking and take you with me on that, on like a 8-mile mountain biking ride. Should be really beautiful. So if you want to go for a hike with Inara and my friend, then stay on this video. And if you want to go mountain biking, then click on the link above or the link below down in the comments. So which is it going to be? Left or right? Okay, so you chose hiking. Great option. And so we're going to take Inara for her first ever hike. We are at, what is the name of the trail? Shaddix Hollow.
Hobbs State Park.
Yeah, Hobbs State Park in northern Arkansas. Woo! That's it.
First, step one. Where's the end?
I think so. Good job, baby girl. Good girl.
She's doing really well.
Come on. Oh man, that's a big tree in there. Come here. Come here. Good job. Good job. Good job. Bye-bye. She's doing very, very well so far. She really just wants to be on the ground the whole time, so when we want to walk a little bit faster, we have to hold her, otherwise she just jumps off our shoulders. I saw my first stick bug. I'm like a child when I go hiking. I'm like, stick bug! I saw a stick bug! We got little Inara right here. She has a sweater coming in tomorrow, but till then she's a little chilly. Cool little cave. You wanna come? I got you, sweetie. Alrighty, so thank you for coming on that little hike with me and Lily and Inara and Sterling. We had a great time. I just dropped off Lily and now I'm going to go back to my campsite from last night. So to find camping, usually I talk to either locals or use like different camping apps like iOverlander or something like that. To find this campsite, actually I talked to a ranger who recommended it to me, so definitely just like keep talking to people who are in the area and you can usually find some cool little spots here and there. There's not a ton of free public camping in the part of Arkansas that I'm at, but like in the West, I mean, there's so much BLM that you can be on, so that's probably why I spend so much of my time there. All right, so we pulled in and it is getting a little bit late. So you have two options for how we will spend our night together. One, I'll cook a really nice dinner and we'll just read a book and pass out early. Or I can cook a pretty easy meal, but I will set up the projector for a movie night so you can see how I do theater nights in the van. So if you want to cook the more extensive meal, then you'll stay right here. If you want to set up the projector and do a movie night, then click the link above or below in the comments and we will go over there. So you choose. How do we spend the night? All right, so you chose to have the nice meal, which thank you because I am starving, so it should be a really great meal. We are going to make burritos today, some Mexican spice burritos. I know a lot of people in van life are vegetarian, vegan. Totally understand why and respect that. I was vegetarian for 3.5 years, 3 years. And I just felt really sick most of the time. I can't really eat grains very much, definitely no gluten, and I try to limit my grain intake. Like I'll have a little gluten-free tortilla with this, but I don't really eat like rice very often or even corn really. So to do that and be vegetarian on top of that is very difficult, but I do try to always source my meat from as good of locations as possible. I'll do a whole video about food and where I find food and how I go to different farmers markets and find different farms along the travels to buy like the best sourced meat that I can. You know, if I can't find anything, I'll go to natural grocers or something like that. But yeah, so all grass-fed meat tonight. All right, so I got my ingredients all laid out here. Some veggies, cilantro, onions, cheese. And then I got my little cooking implements, the nonstick and the first cast iron, because I just do not believe that you should ever cook meat not in a cast iron. And then I will open this up there. Keep things vented out. That's maybe not the healthiest thing, but taco seasoning doesn't get any better I don't think it does. All right, then a little cheese on the tortillas with a little bit of cayenne pepper. Just make it a little bit of a spicy. These gluten-free tortillas, the Rudy's ones, they're not my favorite. The Mission ones are way better, but these will do. Just go with what I can find. So just use a little bit of onion and then put the rest in this reusable bag so that I'm not using a bunch of Ziploc bags. Also, it's so cute. Look at the little cacti. So I've got all my little condiments here. I've got the onions, spinach, cilantro, lime, and then I have both sour cream and a chili lime crema because I love sauce. There you go. Definitely nothing fancy. You can see my fancy garnish. You know, I mean, in the end, like, I'm not a chef, but I know what I like, and I love cooking for myself and making a little night of it. And this is something pretty easy that anybody can make in a van. You don't need like the freezer, the oven, all of that stuff. I do like to cook fancier meals sometimes, you know, full steak dinners and all of that. But when I'm by myself, something fairly quick, easy, you know, the cleanup takes a little while and you got to do it right away because in a small space, it's like immediately trashed. Also, I will say having some ice is nice to make a little cocktail. My favorite tequila drink is just tequila, club soda, and lime, the ranch water, as you may say. So I have this little soda stream here, because otherwise I drink way too much club soda. Go through a ton of cans. Shall we check in with Sterling and see how he feels about the giant thing of meat? All right, so kind of a messy van to clean up, but right now I've got my meal, I've got a book, reading the Stormlight Archive. Any Brandon Sanderson fans out there? Woo, a little fantasy for you, really increase this nerdiness factor a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this dinner and read, and I'll see you in a couple minutes. Well, that was delightful. Now to clean up. I like making extra meat like this because then I have something just quick, easy to throw in. I really do think like the easier the better a lot of times when it comes to food, when you're cooking for yourself and in a van in such a small space. You know, if you can just have some leftovers that you can just throw in the next day, primo. All right, it's time to wash my face and brush my teeth and climb on into bed. It's about that time of night. The helpful thing about being a night person is that I can deal with this nutso late at night while the old guy sleeps. And then she sleeps through the night with me rather than going crazy and attacking me all night long. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me on this little choose your adventure journey. I am going to be going to sleep now, but I hope that whatever little adventure you decided to join me on today, whether it was staying in camp and getting things done that I needed to, and just enjoying being in a beautiful spot, or mountain biking on a little solo adventure, or meeting up with my friend and taking Inara on her first hike along with Sterling, that you enjoyed your day. And if you did enjoy this video, if you could like, share, subscribe, turn on all the notifications, it does help kind of keep this little show going. And let me know, what you would like to see in future videos. Really enjoyed spending the day with you kind of virtually, having you come along with me. I wish I could adventure with you all, and maybe I will see you out on the road one day. For right now, I'm going to listen to all the locusts outside. It's a warm night, 60 degrees here in Arkansas. It's been cold nights recently, so this is kind of nice. I get to have my skylight open and listen to the locusts as I fall asleep. So it is a great night, and it's been a great day, and have a wonderful rest of your day as well. I will see you next week. Thank you.